Hey everyone, my name is Dash, and this is the Kids Bible Vlog! For the last few months, I've been hanging out with this guy named Liam. He used to be really mean to me. But then God put him on my heart, and I've been really trying to point him towards Jesus. But it hasn't always been perfect. The Trinity is like 3 in 1. They're the same, but different. Kind of. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. But, bit by bit, Liam's heart has been softening towards God. And then one day while we were drinking smoothies, I've been thinking a lot about this whole Jesus thing. You know, I want to believe him, but I've done some pretty bad stuff. Everybody's done bad stuff. No, I've done some really bad stuff. One time, I stole our teacher's lunch and replaced it with moldy lasagna. Another time, I snuck into my sister's room and sprayed all her clothes with this really bad skunk spray. Another time, I snuck up behind this kid named Ian. I stole his book report and I swapped his name for my name. I totally got an A on the project. That Ian kid dropped out of school and now lives with his crazy aunt in Vermont. So what do you think? Can God still forgive me? He did. What? Okay, I knew Liam was a rough kid, but this guy has done some bad stuff. And that's not even the really bad stuff. Hearing about all the bad things Liam had done reminded me of someone in the Bible who had also done some pretty bad stuff. One day, Jesus was eating at the house of Simon the Pharisee. Suddenly, a woman who had done a ton of bad stuff walked up behind Jesus. She knelt behind him at his feet weeping. Her tears fell on his feet and she wiped them off with her hair. Then she kept kissing and putting perfume on them. Simon the Pharisee was horrified at what was happening and thought, if this man were a prophet, he would know what kind of woman is touching him. She is a sinner! But Jesus said, I tell you, her sins, and they are many, have been forgiven. So she has shown me much love. That got me thinking, if God could forgive this woman who had done a lot of bad stuff, he could forgive anyone, even Liam. So what do you think? Can God still forgive me? Absolutely. God can forgive anyone, even someone who's done terrible stuff. That day, Liam asked Jesus to forgive him of his sins and become the Lord of his life. Liam is now a follower of Jesus! Just like the woman in the Bible, Liam wouldn't let his past sins keep him from following Jesus. If there's one thing to remember today, it's this. I can be forgiven. No matter what bad things you've done, God will always forgive you when you ask him to. There is absolutely nothing that can separate you from the love of God. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'll see you here next time at the Kids Bible Vlog!
Hi everyone! I was just getting ready to say our faith verse. Our faith verse is Jeremiah 29:13, where God says, if you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. Let's do the actions now. Jeremiah 29:13, if you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. Let's do that one more time. Jeremiah 29:13. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. That was great, friends. I want to look for Jesus with my whole heart. How about you? Thanks for saying our faith verse with me. See you later.